Imranti nyina hene me otumfo na na me se me hyew mato eburo besoso. All right, now let's take our business. Now you see this. John Dramani Mahama ended the president Okasaye, and it's exactly 2:39 about 5 pepe upon Ghana time exactly 9 o'clock na upon show no ntimomianka eye adepa eye John Mahama abanwe omoye ama Ghana for. Now government appointees who failed to declare their asset by 31st March will have their 3-month salaries donated to the Ghana Medical Trust Fund. And John Dramani Mahama kasa, and early on, and I say now by the start or the Mrabi Betoho say we appointee. Now say 31st of March, ufeli say ube declare assets. John Dramani Mahama say na asuchie eda homau. Now, there's one thing people are forgetting. When John Mahama was making that statement, some people had not been given the appointment letter. Meaning, time John Mahama ASR statement, you know, nan ni penny be or cry na appointee omo. In the result, yes, say now, omo an time John Mahama eka sa asem na ne yenya momo appointment. This does not apply to them. This only applies to those who had received the appointment letter and were officially appointees of John Mahama's government. Intersama President Nkano also TH say a chira want to bro for or see more time or ma 31st March deadline say wa when declare assets no or say a chunga so no sa time no kasa na e more monsaka mon letters because sa time wa won sanka letter no now when you appointee of the government now or see asotwe da was say more or ma sam rano when this so ebesi nne no mo 3-month salary e ye maketua January, February, March ni nyina no ye de kwakoto foto na ye bia friend Mahama case nim sa foto na and the MPP chairman a owo krofuom ana MPP chairman a owo atonsu se yare bono etwe bi beda na ham na onye sika emfan yi na ebia onya cancer ebia MPP for chairman o bantema MPP for chairman a owo kowum praye so se bia yare kwankoro bi beto no so ana na yire so ana ne mma so na onye sika emfa nhwe no ho a sa Mahama Cares Fund no enum ne yebekọ ne akoyi sika e de abehwe MPP chairman no enti John Mahama say sa appointees a munyina fairly say and the contract ne ekohu say mo a muntumi nyeye no because o say auditor general na kasa say ana accountant general say there are a few of you guys who have not done that. Or say the first punishment and they say mo amun declare no John Mahama say January, February, March mo salary ni nyina ye de kwakoto den ye de kwakoto Mahama Cares Fund nim enna wasa hye wama order say na appointees nyina obia de 1 month salary kwakoto Mahama Cares nim. So technically mo mundi sambra no so mo 4 month salary ni nyina Mahama Cares nim. What you say? Because first 3 months no wa when declare time na okasa wa na wunya appointment they won't count now wa na wunya appointment no Mahama said January to March e was our salary ni na ye kogu Mahama Cares foundation and now osa shemra said time ye be Mahama Cares fund no oka say appointee bia o Ghana John Mahama man appointment no or say almost first and I say almost 1 month salary no ye de koto fund nim enti technically John Dramani Mahama one appointees of Mahama sinyina obia 1 month salary ye de kwakoto ye de kwakoto Mahama Cares Foundation sene be ya MPP fo ni bi yare na say yare kwa ankora Mahama Cares no sa foto no betuma hwe MPP fo no ene Ghana fo MPP fo no majimi dodo ne na yare ene tina meka no sa no ena mo a ye hye no na ye de mo appointment letter amamu a mumu bi mundi so no o say mo 3 months salary ni nyina ye de koto Mahama Cares nim ena ye besa de mo 1 month salary asaka 4 months na ye de koto Mahama Cares found nim. That is what the president said today. Let's listen to the president.
On the 18th February 2025, I set a deadline of 31st March 2025 for all appointees who are taking office or being nominated at the time to declare their assets. An update provided by the Auditor General to my office indicate that some of you failed to meet that deadline. For all those who were appointed or nominated before 31st March 2025 and failed to meet the deadline, you are to forfeit 3 months of salary to be donated to the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, named after me, Mahama Cares. In addition to 1 month's salary that I've asked all appointees to donate to the Mahama Cares Trust Fund. So it means that those who omitted to declare assets by the date, you are paying 4 months' salary to Mahama Cares. However, if by close of day Wednesday, 7th May 2025, any of you still fails to declare your assets, count yourself automatically dismissed.
President no Osaka si so say eye sa eye asema wakin muna e was anka 31st we mu declare mo assets time na o make sa statement mo na mo appointment letter no or say by the 7th of this month wa still obe felisa obe declare assets no or catch us automatically ya pamon we ni nyansani a odi amanso odi manso or say wa undeclare ya 4 months edi ko Mahama Cares Fund mu no say by 7th when to declare also count on who say John Mahama wa pamon 80 by 7th no mo ya ka say mun declare before the 31st of March manye ya 4 months salary nyina edi kwa gugu Mahama Cares Foundation fund no sorry no or say by 7th so undeclare ya pamon or say count yourself sacked into wamamo from now to the 7th. So when declare, Mahama say you have been sacked from his government. A simple and tietia gidi biya ni ho automatic sack. We ni president, we ni aban. Or say de biano aban biba etumi set some examples. Leadership is very important. And you see, dear Mahama, you know, somebody will say oh, we dear say ahumida, but we need to start somewhere. We need to be consistent. We need to show leadership. And then the Mama Ghana for Abeti, I say, ampa, I deal with it has to continue. And some people say, oh, where do you be there? And no, na Ekufuado Beye, and I would say Ghana. Because Ekufuado debonair to the pointer. A do point, even the majority of Ghanaians don't have trust. And they don't have trust in governance. They don't have trust in politicians. But not all politicians are foolish like Jemaun to me. Not all politicians are liars like Bawumia. Not all politicians are not stable mentally like in the Japan. And your politicians in and the Kasa to say Abronye. It is Appointee. Inti Nana Kufuado, his bad governance, no, ebema politicians be looking like Sadi Kufuado. But now John Mahama is making the difference. John Mahama is making us understand, say you win answer for to me the Oman Shaw Monsa. Your leaders are junior, junior konkain, munim nyansa, sebio, omutumisha nyoma. So we all need to understand that nobody is joking here. Real issues nekoso. And also Osaka asemi kanho John Dramani Mahama. It's about gifts. Obuoha. Yes, yo, President be about power. I appointee be yakoche na de or say ende. So we John Mahama appointee and I buy with my appointee or a limit to gifts. And no crampono. Gift a brute 20,000 also making sure so we declare Sebio so we free baby our opposition na o kokra a president to go na ho kwan say gift no o de be kwa anasa won fanko or say bia we head of ebi to say NYE and I say we a gold board director and I say when I share a year national BB NADMO we government appointee na say obi chawade as a gift we a government person. Now, Senipa child gift na over 20,000 Ghana. What has to happen? And they say, I was a sa gift no would declare. In fact, say below 20,000 crown pona, you still have to declare. Now say 20,000 and over, I also declare. Now who fair buy mu crown to me say, oh, me wa buy mu na we the car we chair me into me the court. It is only the president who can decide to say, sa de we the chair we or the beko na won fanko. John Dramani Mahama, the president, spoke on this. Let's listen to him.
Gifts and hampers. We all know our cultural fondness for gifts, but we must now draw a clear line between appreciation and influence. Appointees are prohibited from accepting gifts or favors, especially from companies or individuals with interest in governmental decisions. If a gift is received during an official engagement, and its estimated value exceeds 20,000 Ghana cedis, it must be declared. And upon leaving office, the gift must be surrendered unless expressly permitted to retain it by the President. As for hampers and gift items, no government funds, including internally generated funds, are to be used to purchase or distribute hampers. The only exception is modest gifts to staff as a reward for excellence or retirement. For government entities that must distribute hampers or gifts as part of their corporate commercial policy, express permission for the budgeted expenditure must be received from the Office of the Chief of Staff.
Enti John Mahama kamu ina mate gift kickbacks no say esuetwa. Say okoye official duty be me na me CEO of DNDN ene e ba ha ene say Mr. CEO ene de yato eye Nissan pickup bi di amount. Oje sa pickup na Fabra office because it was an official assignment. Now sa pickup no come and declare na NC office or enye dwumama office. So we kura na wo kwa president nkwa na betuma ka sa gift we fakọ. Say gift no exceed 20,000 I also declare. Now or see any say oje gift every people are omoni aban adwuma. Companies be are private. So yeah they a private company but uhwemu no na aban wa mo contract da. Ebi omoni aban wo insawosuo bi. San nkofo no oye John Mahama appointee and the code of ethics no or say you cannot do business and be taking gifts from such entities because it can influence your decision making. In the John Mahama the code of ethics not to ho. Into moya John Mahama appointees no way are clear and understandable. You have to understand the president and say in your official capacity you cannot take a gift worth over 20,000. In your official capacity, when you take gift over 20,000, you need to declare, and also it does not become yours. It is only when the president sees it fit to give it to you. You cannot use your office to go do some kickbacks and where they are a gift in the name of bribe. No. Code of ethics was today launched by the president or today basically introduced to the appointees by the president. Go by the code of ethics. There is a book that was launched today. Go and take the book and let it guide you as an appointee of John Mahama. Keep the book with you. Let it be in your office. Let it be with you. This is your holy Bible as far as you are working for John Mahama as an appointee. The moment you fail to follow the principles in this code of ethics, holy Bible, John Mahama by apprentice, you need to understand so automatically you'll be sacked, and at the end of the day, you'll be interrogated, investigated, and then when you're like here, prosecuted and jailed. You need to understand the pace has been set. There's nothing like, hey, wait there, minimo makanwaha. It is going viral. The world knows John Mahama has spoken. The code of ethics is out there. Go and get the book and read. Say I won't end up in jail or being fired. Abra winning naso. John Mahama and the can say me Osaka for code of ethics and he made a straight emphatic statement about travels. Abuying a human for appointees makwentu or say all official travels of government appointees must be approved by the chief of staff. Say oya government appointee na say juma de bia beda Switzerland, juma de abeda Togo, abeda Benin, abeda eye abrochire, yakasa abrochire Togo ya abrochire, yakasa abrochire Benin ya abrochire, Sudan ya abrochire, America ya abrochire, UK ya abrochire, oko Germany ya abrochire. So we are aban adwuma under John Mahama as an appointee. Code of ethics no ebi na making kan kire no. O ma miska meboa se ne be ayenyi wedi. Uwi akwaji book ni be kan. Na fa kwase atena kai Kevin Taylor de bi ogina ekon so ye be pamon. John Mahama say o kwa kodi dwuma ama aban no as a government appointee ono ato ne nsafro. It does not matter wherever you are going, whether by train, whether you are driving, whether you are flying, whether you are witching, however way you are going, it should be approved by the chief of staff. No official travels can be done by an appointee without the sanctioning or without the permission or the approval of the chief of staff. Inti so a government appointee be etukwan. Also busa say na chief of staff or approve trip we and sana oko. We all have to be watching. Saa nkwasi akwantuo na so betwa. Saa akwantuo na media mekwa ha. Saa na bi mu nkwasi akwantuo no ebi nsi biem. Enti we and John Mahama is telling you Ghanaians, mo amoye na appointee say send say agency bim a year government institution be now your head or whatever position you occupy. Now say akwenya bia beda also kwa abrochire to represent the government or your agency. You need to go take approval from the chief of staff. Julius Debra is there. We have Standogbe there. Their office is in your Jubilee House. You need to email, write, or go in there and seek approval before the government can clear you to fly, drive, witching, or boat out of this country. There are so many forms of traveling. You can boat out, you can fly out, you can drive out, you can jog out, you can witch out, you can whatever out you want to go. At the end of the day, as far as you're a government appointee, you need to take approval from the chief of staff. Now, John Dramani Mahama, any appointee who by close of Wednesday, the 7th May 2025, still fails to declare. Okay, I've spoken about that. Now, and John Mahama ya DB, you say, you are working the panel, osro and no kind of Frenchman, le si et le snocon, tu le pas sencre lison. You are working the panel, osro le tout la maison, tu le pas sencramion, les chansons. You are working osro. Now, and John Mahama, read the code of a year. Code of ethics. Edi actually a year Ghana nyina about actually ne appointees no. Or yes, something extraordinary in Ghana you don't normally see, and in Africa you don't normally see. These are things that the government and the president. Oh yeah, I am very proud because when you have journalists who are gossips like Manasseh Azuri, akwala de nimla science ayuwem na obabia ware no sebi o tigana na o kase oh no ye djuma wo Fourth Estate and the two and also nyejuma of Fourth Estate. Azuri, oyiri a lawyer, oyiri boy juma, onam Ghana, consenti media house beyond bezonu be juma. Because we want to prevent liars like Manasseh Azuri, a thief like Manasseh Azuri. Oni mamika be binchiremo. Let me talk about this first. And John Mahama did something at Jubilee House. A man for the car be chair the president as a gift. And a man for the car, I think some businessmen. And John Mahama catch a Ghana for say, you know something? Menomoka say, car ne board dimpa mienu. Businessmen and our company be the abecheme as the president. I want Ghanaians to know, said this car, it is over 20,000 Ghana cedis. So I am officially giving Ghana this car. Yeah, the abecheme by Ghana nje. Go and add it to the pool. Eye aban car sa egua sebio aban ko baby a na ye de amani pamo mutwi John we dey fe pawo. Interne John Mahama say sa cars no sebio ye de be chair no as a president, but as far as oya government official oya ono so ye appointee himself because he appointed himself, the constitution appointed him no or say code of ethics no eye adwuma e apply to no enti cars ni mienu no or se monje or de amagana for because odim say e read say Azuri any Joy News cocaine media for ne MPP Jimmy for no they will turn this around and say John Mahama wakoba krono akowia car yeti kroma na John Mahama manisi sumina so oto car edema chief imam with all due respect chief imam betuma to car but efe John Mahama saw chief imam said the car break it down and he basically took his own salary to buy a car for chief imam and chief imam to make to car chief imam betuma to for runners 50,000 still air affecting but out of respect. So it shows say the man had money, his salary could afford that, but because Obitisa Azuri, a dirty riffraff who basically uses stabbing and those kind of things to destroy people no or say sadia no ebi nsibium edi John Mahama and the cars mienua a business if we be edebe chair no or say nenia so he's very impressed and that he is actually donating, giving the car to the government. Yanje Kano, this is what happened at the Jubilee House today. Car. All right.
And as thank you very much. Abusinya mami mo bibi akwaba na memfa mbra mega TV and platform we eso. Ayebe de say you Rajom Dramani Mahama take drastic decision. I mean on appointees are omo afeli se omo be declare mo assets. Sadie we ya dia ehia papa because the implication no anything. So appointee be refuse so be declare asset. It means opese oyeden or yes some fraudulent acts. It means opese oyeden owie sika. It means opese oyeden owie Ghana japadie. And these are the things I cause another danko kufado na abaimu. A lot of his appointees refused to what to declare their asset. Even in our constitution, the crown I was saying declaring declaring your assets shouldn't be privately you and the president. I was saying a year life ye de camera so that obi declare an asset ama Ghana ni bia taking note enti se wo fura ban mu na se wo kita aye na wo car two na wo fura ban mu na car no two abeka ho na ye bisa unya no wo himfa wo ye den na otoye wasase adobo a wo fi adobo a na nka ye bisa wo ni ye hu how we see acquire all this kind of what awia ye beba life said the be no na ye be discuss ya go into more details. What I say, we are going to more details. The matters are rising. We are going to more details. 84 now, the Yemide, say Mahama case, those people, their 3 months salary plus the donation, nana, the president, including 4 months salary, it will be donated to Mahama case. Na omo etimi e de yimpu to juma. But then this is for I am still on my neck. We see the old run over hifa. A share bidi hunkomo. Yanko na yankoti another episode from the same episode but another topic from Kevin Taylor on addressing how and Afenyo Markin the misbehavior and the misconduct our no save the judiciary demonstration as a policeman or bono or punching up to now Yohunu Tete Yohunu the IGP. What release statement? I'm about Afenyo Markin bia or biano or mato munsa friend no be chechim. Or more be chechim. Dientia utim a yes adeno because senka Afenyo Markin ena ubi ediye no enka by now the whole world enka ubi ati how a violent NDC is. And this is a Afenyo Markin no dey policeman. I was so he has to take they have to take decision on that. Yenti Kevin Akobodi Taylor one fan channel. In fact, woman who is smoothness level yenti and sanibi Yakoba beto aso.
Ono mudi echire no. Me asa meka we omo jimbi champion for no now here. This is a young girl I know the demonstration echi.
Let's watch this video so that I have some 1 or 2 things to tell you. Let's watch this video.
If there are genuine grounds to establish a prima facie case against the Chief Justice, or consequently, if they do find reason to remove her, they shouldn't because she's a woman?
Yeah, they shouldn't. And I feel that...
how's that good for democracy?
It's not good because it means that the executive is now undermining the judicial independence. They can't function on their own because when you come into power, you appoint someone from your party to become the Chief Justice. How is people safe from justice?
Were you in this country when Charlotte Osei was removed through the same processes that are enshrined in the 1992 Constitution?
I was.
How did you feel about that?
Well, she delayed in announcing our Nanado as president. So with that, I think she had a motive.
So you think that's justified?
It's justified.
But the Chief Justice, Mirabe Saba Tokono, is not justified?
No, because of the petitions that were brought forward that she should be removed doesn't hold ground.
Have you seen the official release of petitions that have been brought against her or the leaked ones?
official. There's one that I know of is from a police officer saying that her demeanor in court was.
Have you also seen the one that said that she was sponsoring private vacation and paying her spouse and child per diem?
What has that one got to do with being a chief justice? It doesn't hold grounds, man. It doesn't hold grounds. Because even if she's not a chief justice, there are most people in Ghana that sponsor their kids. They fly private jets and all that. So you can't say because of that you should remove her.
God have mercy upon us.
This is where the problem is. And this is the kind of mentality of the party where you are this girl or young girl. Ne mame ne papa boka de na ko school. O si bia odwene. And this is also a test on ni. And this is for the entire we MPP ni akwara o. Obenyini ababeye constituency women's organizer. No nemu ano ababeye treasurer. No nemu abetena TV so also nimnyansa chen ye nyina. Won the exhibition of Jimmy. Yebusan say na isi awa demonstration no adentra na say nye say president beba no abeyi eye chief justice dey free or na maame ne say okay na Charlotte say na wo krom ha na eyi no also ori na wo krom ha na say ekwan amofa azu Charlotte say Charlotte say time Ekufu Addo win election no wa anya ne ntam amobɔ results ne ntam ti na eye pa say ombepam no na journalist bi say na madam Tokonu unim say eye petition e ba no nsɛm bi wo mo so we hu ba ko watete bi ba ko bi a we hu ono wa kenkan na police ni bi na sure say maame ne body language ni dimi na nye na maame ne sa busa nse sa petition mu ade likiri bi say Madam Tokonu the Chief Justice of Ghana onim Ghana mra nyina onim bone from papa no wa mani kunu watam ni kunu si play mu atam ne bai si play mu asa ko mo pay dem $10,000 eye taxpayers money wa wugina we o maami asebi obibi owo no onu sisika uhu ni sen o se se de nya asem we ko yesi na kam de boto akekere no na ko na nkwase de na fra enam de ko bokina na yakutwa mangraman and they say nyasemia e kromania wo onti ase enti the NPP the leadership no these are the people they be because say Nicaragua for ejimi for no the foolish masses no di part ni bi nie enti obega so ahye wig into nim nyansa da bi enya wig bia na show ebi one Cambodia a ponko de ene hye no ewia ne bo a na asase na adwene enya wig ni wig a o sha utumi da de hye ni tin na adwene say wig e Cambodia ponko bi wewu da no bako twa ne dua no eno ehye ne ti edua ewie bo pe no abodam ensema abayewa wekin eye den na Ghana ni tumi tena so we ne de be kekere man. You see the kind of people we are trying to govern with, and I'm catching Ghana for say we need to leave these people behind. We don't even have to engage them. When they want to exhibit their ignorance, leave them. When they want to believe in their own lies, leave them. Let us just move forward. Let us support this government, this party. They are going to make mistakes. Let us caution them. Let us guide them. Where they have to be cautioned, we do it. Where they have to be guided, we do it. Where they have to be applauded. Then in the next 42 years, things will change for Ghana. Now, Sanko Fowe, the way they reason, the way they think, the way they feel so entitled, the way they say, Obiye Jimmy, but you see, when you get an NPP person, now we need to come one-on-one. I want to know how foolish they are. Oh, say, your chick could see about could be giant chain near Busan questions. Oh, be at here. You was 200 womb. Oh, say, your chick could see about could be giant chain. Now you Busan question. Say, hey, now Ketasia pa went to our boy. Bema etimission home run say enda. And say, oh, say, what chick could see about Kufrin Kusi and say, hey, some Kusi be Kusi. When your friend in Kusipata, wig is channel, or just say a wig. Cambodia ponko wewu into a namono adwene nye dwuma hwa analysis be oye. But you see, the biggest problem we have is such people and these people, such kind of people, they are so enshrined in what they believe in. You cannot change her mind because nakuma Jimmy taro ho ne brabo Jimmy taro ho adwene ne Jimmy taro ho. It is tough to move with such people. You leave them behind. Technology inti ne hu we nka unhu enya technology anka ndenka unhu anka we de anka piece of a catcher ende de yehu bi da Peace, order 4.3, and then you will be da. And pay. I demonstration change at the best swan crying. Now, John Dramani Mahama Bana, the end in Fifre, Tiomono, at your Kimby or Dedukrum. Now, dear see, and they say, Afenyo Markin, minority leader on a DMP Wenma, Obo Chenku, a dear sa, a Bobuye, and a Kodru, Jubilee House, Nende in Samayati and Tibida. A Mrashambejum, I had your dear Kuma Fono, a Afenyo Markin, and then I must samo to Jano, a young people for a dear near day, Sabi almost say, Omania Breco, and Sabio and Soja. MP me say near to 1 year load you downloading kwasiasem near downloading kwasiasem near download and can technology and can kwasiasem we accident technology and can use a sound go forward nobody demonstration echi.
Let's watch this video so that I have some 1 or 2 things to tell you. Let's watch this video.
If there are genuine grounds to establish a prima facie case against the Chief Justice, or consequently, if they do find reason to remove her, they shouldn't because she's a woman?
Yeah, they shouldn't. And I feel that...
how's that good for a democracy?
It's not good because it means that the executive is now undermining the judicial independence. They can't function on their own because when you come into power, you appoint someone from your party to become the Chief Justice. How is people safe from justice? You know,
were you in this country when Charlotte Osei was removed through the same processes that are enshrined in the 1992 Constitution?
I was.
How did you feel about that?
Well, she delayed in announcing our Nanado as president. So with that, I think she had a motive.
So you think that's justified?
It's justified.
But the Chief Justice, Mirabe Saba Tokono, is not justified?
No, the petitions because of the petitions that were brought forward that she should be removed doesn't hold ground.
Have you seen the official release of petitions that have been brought against her or the leaked ones?
Official, there's one that I know of is from a police officer saying that her demeanor in court was.
Have you also seen the one that said that she was sponsoring private vacation and paying her spouse and child per diem?
What has that one got to do with being a Chief Justice? It doesn't hold grounds, man. It doesn't
hold grounds. It's not going to hold grounds because your wig is not holding the root of your skull. Your wig is not holding grounds. The wig you are wearing, the Cambodian tail, it is not holding the root of your skull. It is not holding ground. Now you say we're going to Jimmy, yeah. Where more?
Put it yourself.
Well, that is the communications officer of the new opposition New Patriotic Party. As you can see, the march has started. The action is right behind me, and we are marching. First stop is Parliament, and then of course we proceed to the Jubilee House to present that petition or present their grievances to the president. They say hands off the judiciary, and that's the whole intention for this demonstration. At the heart of it is a suspension of the Chief Justice. I want to engage some of the people with placards. Hello, tell me, what does your placard say?
Are you seeing it?
Placard today.
Are you seeing it yourself? So I won't talk again.
What does it mean?
Are you seeing it yourself? So I won't talk again.
Yeah, but you're holding it. What does it mean?
To judiciary, that's all. Do justice to judiciary, that's all.
All right, he says do justice to judiciary. Madam, what does your placard say?
Executive power has limits. So judiciary fund ya ya pamo muna ya pamo ochina ya bisai papa Joma ama say e die na ba ye a mampani jeje o mampani jeje e ba ye mra no wo ho wa ansesa no o mampani ya o mampani kofu ba ye e mra no wa ansesa no o mampani atamese ba ye e mra no wa ansesa no wo bedi wudi first o ko wa ansesa mra o mampani akufu ado aba wa ansesa mra no. What's number 4, third one? What about the Samlano? And yet, I was Mramana was Mbrana bo judge for Awubino, Samlano, Yansano, 1993. And I was Samlana to Unguadia Uday. At the end of Pasauya, I dream about him, and Jabas Samlano. At the end, my judicial and himself. And yet, brother, yes, son, and yes, son, or chila. And yes, I heard that to come on the day. Yes, the channel. You're warning. We are warning your mama. Oh, say your papa. Oh, you're not just a brother. You better take the top of it.
Wow. Passionate rhetoric here. Hello, sir. What are you? How are you feeling?
The way I do it, it's supposed to demonstration power. Mama, you should not change the woman. You should not let the woman to work.
All right, thank you for speaking to us. Of course, tensions are running high, but there's excitement. You can see the bus band following us. There's music. Although they have a serious issue going on right now, of course, they have to have some fun while they're at it. So we'll try and engage some more people and then understand. I really want to focus on the placards and what it means. Hello, madam. What does a placard mean?
Hey.
All excitement for what?
No, I will not come.
All right. What does your placard say?
What's my name?
What's the day?
What's my kind?
What does it say?
Minimo.
I don't know a crowd, so who invited the crowd?
We got on the mommy.
Who are no money mouth? What's the fire day?
What's it?
What's the fire day?
What's it?
What the mouth the fire day?
I didn't tell me about. What's my name?
What's the day?
What's my kind?
What does it say?
Minimo.
I don't know a crowd, so who invited the crowd?
We got on the mommy.
Who are no money mouth? What's the fire day?
Oh, brother Jacobo. If I didn't watch on what do we grow fancy, I did 1,000 Ghana foom or comedy wise so. When I'm putting Ghana say MBB demonstration. Yeah, the card about the placard about said, hey, yeah, John, a cock at the seas, Afenyo Markin, as uncle for free with the bar. Give you, hey, MBB. Make us on Jones me more there. Afenyo Markin or the bus bed 20, with the bar for Omunyajubo. It do not use the car. I can want to tum. What the mic can buy in cranzy. Oh, who papa, men cast a rough. Omu the windy bum, omu foot road. Oh, windy but to Caswa. In foot road with him. Kiki. Afenyo Markin than a year in chain, a girlfriend, awo, and chain, a latobio kwashi. And what's a son go for a good road through every uniba. And what catch one, I want me catch one. Yes, I first say we 20 Ghana. As I what the quiet there. What the BB one kuta one kasa in kind record in kind. You don't care. Obusa was some men can. Kwame ato nano ono so nano ye meka o sa mezi midu an what mam emi minwaze emi come no otem na me go fanti no ko bi na de no enkwasi asem we ne ye guide de ye gina ya say MPP ko demonstration. You see the foolishness with these people. They know say their followers are ignorant. They know and technology and can you Mumba say technology and that technology and can go because hey demonstration no my Kwame Atoni Ebusa and said any watch also or some minimazo I mean miss what's me free winning by a member yeah MP no the man abroach so Jaman on no the main it ya swane gukabu we jana yere de ma ofie ade a wonji 200 Ghana na wonko kuta tabo what the tabo beba one say de omu free winnie baba de ka kire omu no Afenyo Markin ka kire omu say what concern idun kana you free baby circle idu a obama tabo me kuta wo ma tabo na one dwom men ko kasa enkan de won kasa rough idun kan na dem radio fui watch mic abrofui wo be kasa wanyua yiwenwa yederesa men ko kasangu kasadim ikasa wo hu Kwame ato so de wo hu camera ohu hwida wo hu oba no ho Facebook questions Kwame ato say ndem mame nkebi na nipa nche medurufia evidence
Put it yourself.
We got on the mommy.
Who are no money mouth? What's the fire day?
What's it?
What's the fire day?
What's it?
What the mouth the fire
Minimo. Me jara money mama.
Who are no money mao? What's the fire day?
What's it?
What's the fire day?
What's it?
What the mouth the fire day?
I didn't tell me ba. What's the man?
What's the day?
What's the man kind?
What does it say?
I don't want to
Minimo.
I don't know a cross. I wouldn't matter the crowd.
Me jara money mama.
Who are no money mao? What's the fire day?
What's it?
What's the fire day?
What's it?
What the mouth the fire day?
I didn't tell me ba.
Osisa one free Winniba. Abuachern, what is Ben we are what is our good car with them punching? What our bank clean? What am our table me kuta? What am I ear pega tabon? A bank canfo, them radio phone work abroad for the do. Ewa Kawan Dum, Kwame out to me canon doom. It wants to do a yebusan in some, and I say, maybe I know the minimal to co. Now yet to MPP co demonstration. MPP co demonstration. Inti yenjai bibia out of frustration. And the minority leader, Madam Tokonu's boyfriend, he slapped the police officer. And I expect the Ghana Police Service to release a statement on that. You know the reason? Because Afenyo Markin ebo police in Yasum. And as a minority leader, okay, this is Afenyo Markin. He slapped a professional police officer who was protecting such a twerp. Afenyo Markin was being protected by a police officer and a police officer said you was on a V8 and trim. A police officer waging a rehearsal for hours. Afenyo Markin, who is supposed to know better, also a lawyer or a minority leader, he actually stretched his hand at a police officer. Obo police in Yasum, and this political party, you expect young people like us to get up. Sorry, send me the MPP. Memkasama MPP. Mejimi. This is Afenyo Markin. Out of frustration because Odimsa or PBB, you see, at a point they wanted to cause commotion. At a point they wanted chaos. At a point they wanted to push the police to the wall. Na BBNC, na etuonto, na BBNC no maka say police for Mahama police for Bomutu. It was not happening. When they go to the Jubilee House, yaya barricades. Before you go through the barricade, we need to know you, identify you, and know who you are. Because you are entering the Jubilee House. Sebio, you are entering the seat of government. Until you cannot just be say, may I Afenyo Markin, at least they need to have a physical assessment of you before you are given that nod to enter. Afenyo Markin and who say, John Mahama and Abain, they have given them every access. Access bia chaos. Police for have been professional. He wanted to start something. He wanted to confront the police. Now a person police for the reacting. Now afe intokwakwesi in front of Jubilee House. Now afe okoka say John Mahama ama police for the instructions so omumbo or no minority leader and MPP for in front of the Jubilee House. And I'm expecting the Ghana Police Service to release a statement on this because Adia Afenyo Markin here no sebio Senka police ni na tini nsa ewo Afenyo Markin so a ankenda na dwinki enda. This is Afenyo Markin. This is Afenyo Markin slapping the police officer. He actually slapped the police officer twice. And the IGP boss is sitting there. He should be charged. He assaulted the police officer. 2 times Afenyo Markin slapped the police officer. This twerp, and we sit in Ghana. This is a person who is supposed to know the law. He is the minority leader in parliament. He slapped an innocent police officer 2 times. So imagine, say, a police officer in the Tinan and Sawa Afenyo Markin so can I drink better? But the IGP is sitting there. He thinks that we are building a church. The IGP is sitting there because he used to have friends in the MPP. So when the MPP they fool, the IGP covers it up because Yeni Ayakadi Jimmy. Now, sir, just away from Afenyo Markin. When a young man tomorrow shoots a policeman in the head, are you going to go arrest the policeman? Afenyo Markin is a member of parliament. He's a lawmaker. Afenyo Markin is a member of parliament who knows how the law works. And also he's a lawyer. And you, the IGP, you are sitting there like a toy. You think this is a joke? You think this is about going to church and going to dance? You think that the law was made for you and your friends? You have to be fired as an IGP. You are a waste of space. Afenyo Markin, a member of parliament, leading a protest. A young police officer stands in the sun for hours to protect Ghanaians and protect Afenyo Markin. Afenyo Markin gets in front of the Jubilee House and slaps a police officer. And you, the IGP, you sit there like we are joking in this country. If you cannot be the IGP, just fucking walk out. He needs to be arrested. He needs to be charged with assault. And we sit there and we are sitting there, innocent person be the one. Why is Afenyo Markin walking? Why is the police not bringing a statement out? Why is he not being invited? A police officer was assaulted by the minority leader. Watch the video again. You, this IGP, you will never have peace under me. This is right in front of the Flagstaff House, the seat of government. Right in front of the Flagstaff House. And this fool, you want me to respect him? Now, honorable. Now, I am a teacher and go for honorable, honor like MPP for Jimmy for honorable Kennedy Japan. What is maybe man of Kennedy honorable? My foot. Why should I call Afenyo Markin honorable? Now, you know why? Mama try the crow. This IGP is not ready to work. This IGP is just a slow motion IGP. Then people like us, we are not going to make your job easy for you. After Afenyo Markin slapped this young police officer twice, they quickly went to Joy News. You know what they went to do? Muntie Richard Ahiagba, the director of communication, MPP. Muntie Senior Adia Moshe, see how the guy narrated it on TV. And the IGP is sitting there. You're sitting there like a toddler. You are sitting there like a church mouse, tolerating this nonsense. Now, Ochina young man, police, are you going to arrest that person? Listen to the MPP. You see what they did? And they sent their communications officer to go on TV to lie about what we all saw. Now, listen to their defense.
But we managed to submit that petition. You know, this thing is talking about Honorable Afenyo Markin having attacked.
There's a video where he's seen pushing a police officer.
Yes, it was chaotic. It was chaotic. We commend the police. DCOP duty. I commend him. He's done great work. We appreciate that. But it got to a certain point, there's this tension when we want to let people in, people out, and all of that.
This was around the Jubilee House area.
No, this was around the Parliament.
Right.
So it was a very tense space. Myself got caught into it, trying to create space. It was very tense. And then in that process, the leader was hit very badly, this way, right on his chest. And he actually was almost taken out of the march. I had to take him to the washroom and kind of just cool down.
Alexander
Afenyo Markin. So it was, if you saw anything as though he's attacking anybody, it's a reflex trying to defend himself. Okay. It wasn't anything that he intentionally.
So he was rather hit by a police officer.
He was hit by the police officer I was standing right by him. He was hit this way on the chest because perhaps the police officer didn't know him, didn't identify him, and hit him on the face. So I had to tell him that this is the minority leader. And then he kind of cool off and then allow for him to enter. So my brother's propaganda won't wash. This is a massive demonstration. Their government, this government.
Yeah, here's some nonsense. And I'm so pissed with that journalist sitting there. You saw the video. And you, Elton or whatever, sitting there like a junkie. You saw the man hit the young police officer. Where in that video did Richard Ahiagba take Afenyo Markin to the washroom and brought him back? I didn't question journalism, no. We saw this thing on TV. We have all witnessed what happened. We have witnessed it. The guy is lying. And you, a journalist, instead of you to protect the police officer, because the police in the share we assume, and NPP will make the whole demonstration about that and say the government actually sent the police officer to hit Afenyo Markin. Now, Kwasia Webejina TV so catcher will say, Afenyo was hit on the chest and that he took Afenyo to the bathroom, to the washroom to clean up because police board or born the bono. No. In the police, ebo Afenyo Markin boso, ne ho. Into Richard Ahiagba, etam de call bathroom, and on side in the by room. This is what we saw. Where did the policeman hit Afenyo Markin? Where did the police officer hit the guy? And when did he take Afenyo Markin to the restroom to go clean him up to bring him back to now come enter? Why are we lowering everything in Ghana all in the name of politics? And we the journalists who are supposed to be fair, we have to be solid, resolute, and ask these people we need to be firm. We are sitting there like foolish idiots. We all watch the same thing. You make this clown. Jimmy Wabajina TV so catcher will say Afenyo was hit on the chest and he took him to the bathroom and Afenyo was collapsing. Afenyo into Afenyo Markin has assaulted a police officer. The minority leader who says he's a lawyer. The minority leader who says he's a Oshemra Oniminyansa. The guy who is leading the 88 people in parliament. The 38.2 people. The guy has assaulted a police officer. A Ghanaian should be able to sue Afenyo Markin. But we sit in Ghana, media houses are playing this thing like a normal thing. Say, Ghana Police Office, the IGP, if your men go out there and the young men out there, they strike them, don't make any noise. If any police officer is attacked in Ghana from today by Ghanaians, anywhere you send them and they get attacked, some get shot, do not make any noise. Because you are encouraging these kind of attacks on the police. Because now, we all know that you, the IGP, you see this as a normal thing. The young people on the street, that the police have to go out and protect themselves, you have given the police to them to destroy the police. If the IGP does not take any action on this, then you people, when you go out there, the people will come after you. They will assault you physically, because we have seen on TV. We have seen a whole minority leader slap a police officer because of a politician, because the party in the MPP, the IGP is saying no problem. I am going to remind the IGP of this incident every day, like the way I remind Anefi of his crimes. Every day I sit here, I will play this video, I will show to the IGP, and I'll let him know that that is the legacy. So free Ghana police moi until he takes action on this, until Afenyo Markin is invited. Afenyo Markin needs to be charged of assault. Until Afenyo Markin is invited by Ghana police and charged. The IGP will be on my show every day, because now we know that the young people out there, you can also attack the police. You are condoning that, and you are making that official, and I will help you. And if you're a young police officer in Ghana, now you say, this thing you are seeing is a joke. Do you know the thousands and millions of young people there who are taking inspiration from what Afenyo Markin has done? Do you know, Nipa Bebreba, young people Bebrebe, almost Sebio Adjiboni wo mutima, they have watched this and taken some kind of inspiration from tomorrow. You will see how police officers will be attacked in Ghana, and people will make reference to this, because politicians are not bigger than the ordinary Ghanaian. And when I say ordinary Ghanaian, the people who are not sitting in parliament, the people who are not in the Flagstaff House, the people you people are not seeing TV every day on TV, those are the people who are running this country. And if the IGP today is going to cover up for a criminal minority leader, Afenyo Markin, who attacked an innocent police officer, then the police, the civilians, we are equally right to attack any police officer who tries anything on us. I am saying this, and the IGP needs to listen to me. It is looking like he doesn't know what's going on. It is looking like the position is going into in his head. He's becoming pompous. He thinks that the position is a position that he has to retire with. He thinks nobody can do anything to him, but we can force you to do your job, and we can force you to resign, and we can force you to be sacked. So make sure this this minority leader, he's brought in and he is processed. Every single day, I'm going to show you the IGP on my show. I am going to show this video on my show to remind the young people out there that the IGP has given a green light that if the police or any police officer tries anything, attack the police officer, because the IGP is seeing Afenyo Markin and politicians better than you until the IGP takes a step, until the IGP decides to charge Afenyo Markin with assault.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. But Kevin Ekobodi Taylor, Okasa, me papa Kennedy Japan deal. You have to be very watchful of your mind, of your mouth, because Kennedy Japan, Enya Konya MD president. But Miana Sonene Kasami, I have no problem with it. But to say talk about Kennedy Japan being a crazy man, being whoever no. Me means so Kevin Ekobodi Taylor. The same way you were defending Yebra John Germain in Bahama always, we will also defend Kennedy Japan. But Kevin, what in a mature nasi? The same way you defend Yebra John Germain in Bahama each day and night, you don't defend NDC, you defend John Germain in Bahama, because I thought there be NDC for being some catch Romo, and it is fine. But you defend John Germain in Bahama. So the same way we are also protecting and defending Yebra Kennedy Japan. And it is a baby now or talk about ne ideas and many problem. But to go to the extent and insult him, no, that is too far. That is too far. You're taking it too far into yourself. And your programmer, just focus on your program and stop insulting Kennedy Japan. Any other person you can insult, but Kennedy Japan, stop insulting him. Only no, I understand. Say only no problem. Difference is court case now the other, but you need to court case in baby ewo and ewo. You need to say solved. Don't insult him. You can talk about his vision, but insult there, we won't take it from you. We won't take it from you. So good job. Apart from say we can't say now we have done a good job on IGP. You tete you hunu say dia na che say yewra dampare kra na oye adwuma. And I said it say dia ekoso dampare mu yi na ebeduru ba bi tete you hunu hu be ye hi because adia nka dampare nka sabri wa momo abechi nka IGP nka sabri wa momo nka obeji ni din sisi ya dampare a nka by now nka Afenyo Markin nka obechi na gini din dampare a nka Afenyo Markin birthday nka obechi Afenyo Markin gini din because eba ne sa den dia dampare no ya de pass ye nchichi nkofo mo agigi din nkofo mo fili so mo so mbra no nkofo mo gitum se mbra ne de ani omu ndi nkofo mo dwin se mbra ne de omu egina soro na mbra ne hye omu asidi dampare no nso so sa de ne so osabo bobo ne wi a obemo mo abechew editete yohunu se de Kevin Taylor ka no die koba ya ema eye osahene Afenyo Markin ensi o makosi no sahene e wa Aboakye festival ase wo no nkasa ni kuro weni ba oto ne nsa e de bo police ni no he must be accountable for it. He must come and explain. Police must invite him. He must be invited by Ghana police and explain himself. So when you have some papa bianca, he must be what prosecuted because you can't do that. So you be no modiya and you won't take it easy. You won't take it easy. So why would you do it to your fellow man? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Until we all support this cause, Setete Yohunu must come out and what invite Afenyo Markin. May I support it? Setete Yohunu yamfuamba sebrana beye life o yamfuamba sebrana beye boko enke ma IGP dampare etinasi Ghana fo bebre na sori ye kasa IGP dampare yempe no ele yewura John Mahama eti ase no sisamum de be mo di sade amamo me mo bisade amamo ena otwe dampare efi ho ena wo tete yohunu ano ye director of operation IGP deputy IGP in operations odo abeye IGP enti dia wo so ye no wanya amasa ye nhwe we won't just watch you and you misbehave in this country. Who say a yambrabi ne do by a nipa bi and a can be and a do video. Who is Afenyo Markin? Who is Afenyo Markin? Who is he? Monsieur Ria Shiam life. About 3 aqua from 3 echo pim 6 Shiam life. Shiam life. Shiam life. Na yenye de yimbe didi nkomo emfa saa niema na ho de be ma Afenyo Markin ho se su bambone ne sanse hunu no de tikuru ma no he should stop it senka yam pipi ni ne obidi bibidi na kasambre waye na so ena waye nti ena waye nani ena waye den odwadwem ena okasa but because of say no audio obi ni nti no Richard Ahnyangwa eti you see it's very sad sometimes I name me say Richard Ahnyangwa misi wudi yebehia de share be kasa asem na mesro so be subscribe na document atum na wa like dwumadi na wa share na foforo de bi ahwe Hanum still remains #1 platform on Mega TV on YouTube. What I say that is Mega TV. Yankopon koso sha me ma me chi bafo yankopon sha me ma me roye bi bi chacha papa e UK e no bi bi ahwe Mega TV no I salute you. I mean for we see be sen Asia akra bye bye.